Hello, welcome to episode 92 of No Holds Barred Pod. That's Sal Dodgson over there.
And that's Don McGowan. How is everybody? Have we had a good week? Got a good
afternoon.
result-ish, I guess, for most of us.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good...
Who knows?
It's definitely... Yeah, we'll come on to it in a bit, but I mean, overall, I think it's definitely a good result, isn't it? I mean, Nigel Farage had his arse absolutely handed to him, so you can't knock that, can you? So,
No.
In that respect...
And
pretty
following
decent.
on from her outrageous statements, Sarah Pochin's got herself a new nickname.
Oh, I've got it written down.
Oh, I'll shut up then. We'll
No,
go.
you do it. No,
okay.
you do it. Because it's not
Well, no,
neither of ours, is it? It belongs
It's
to...
not even Super Tan. She heard it somewhere, or she declaimed
Oh,
it. I
did she?
guarantee it. Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
said
thought it was Tans.
no. She said that Sarah Pochin's new nickname is now Ku Klux Nan, which I just think is fabulous.
That's outstanding.
Well earned.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
She's fully heading to restore Britain, I would imagine,
Mhm.
at some point quite
Yeah.
soon.
I didn't
Yeah.
actually watch the results thing, did you?
Nah.
Oh, so we
I
don't
had
know if
more
Robert
important
Kenyon was
things.
gracious in defeat.
I haven't seen him in any of the pictures. I don't know. Like, there was loads of, I saw this morning when I woke up, there's rumours that Farage has left Makerfield. That was about 1 a.m, I think. He had left well before that, I think, because he popped up in his hiding field this morning, didn't he, to do his
His
little
hiding
video.
field. Brilliant.
That's what I'm calling it, because every time he disappears, he pops up in a field, like, to do his little videos.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his lucky field where that plane crashed.
Yeah, maybe it is.
You just don't know.
For those of you watching us, you can see that Sal is, she's on location today in
I am.
nature.
I'm on my holly bobs at my lovely,
Yeah.
lovely friend Claire and Tony's house.
She is.
Down on the south coast. She's shouting hello in the background. I'm sure you can probably pick it up.
Yeah. So, and it may look from the camera angle that Sal's completely naked, but she isn't actually. She's just wearing
I
a
am.
top.
I'm sat here completely naked. I don't care anymore. Nothing
It's a
matters
new-
anymore. Nothing. Oh, there we go. I've ruined the illusion.
Oh, you
Nothing
ruined it.
matters anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, we recorded not that long ago. It was a Tuesday, so quite a lot. We've sort of not
Feels like
too
a long
much
time ago.
It does. We've got a few bits and bobs to catch up on. Pod admin, the usual stuff. Check out our website for merch, and I've been fiddling, so you can now watch and listen to episodes directly through our website if you want.
Yes.
noholdsbarredpod.com. Buy some t-shirts.
You've probably got a good week of getting those things before Don goes in and starts rebuilding the website again.
I'm going to try and leave it for now.
He's got raging OCD perfectionism.
Yeah,
and you
I'm
built the
quite happy with
sexiest
it, I think.
website I've ever seen. And this is like the fourth time you've rebuilt it since then.
I know. Yeah.
So, bless
yeah.
your heart.
I think I'm happy with it now. Well, at least for now, anyway. But you can get everything, anything you ever wanted to know about us as a podcast, our merchandise, videos, clips. It's all on the website, and our Patreon details as well. So hi to all our Patreon subscribers, new and old as well. Just want to say that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
So
Oh, the sun's come out, the rain's gone away. I'm up against the battery.
Yeah, we're up against the battery at the moment, and I'm following my son on his phone, tracking him to come home from France. So we're on a bit of a time.
I have to talk quick.
Yeah, we're going to rattle through some news. So, what shall we start with?
Do you want to get the reform stuff out of the way? Because everything else I've got to talk about is way worse. Believe it or not.
Well, yeah, because the reform news this week is actually, this episode's quite positive because they got absolutely hoofed last night, didn't they? Up and down the country. Scotland and England. 3 by-elections Reform UK lost last night. Not that you know it by listening to or watching our news media, because all they've talked about all day since 6 a.m. is how this is the end of Keir Starmer. They've not barely mentioned Farage once. Like
that doesn't even matter to me, because, I mean, from everything that's come out of his mouth thus far, we'd be replacing Keir Starmer with another Keir Starmer.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just Keir Starmer with darker hair.
Point?
I know.
It's
yeah.
Which is what I'll go on to later. That's what Fraser Nelson was saying, to be fair, which the timeline is so very skewed.
Yeah,
Fraser Nelson's making sense.
I found myself agreeing with quite a lot of his stuff recently, which is very bizarre. He's talked a lot of sense about Reform UK recently. So I noticed, weirdly, just as a tangent, Pippa Crerar put out a Guardian piece yesterday. It's not her, it's Tom Burgess that wrote it. And it's all about how she called it an exclusive from the Guardian of how Nigel Farage was lobbying the Bank of England for Tethercoin and trying to get. I wrote that article 7 months ago, the exact article that they put out yesterday.
Did you go after her? I hope you went after her.
I've just done it this afternoon because I just saw it and I was like, hang on a minute. Yeah, how is this an exclusive? And I just linked to my Substack because it's the same bloody article I wrote in September of last year. But anyway, yeah, our media's fucking all over the shop when it comes to Nigel Farage and Reform UK. They just don't.
Because when I met up with Nick today, Mr. Ethical in person,
oh
which
yeah,
was lovely.
Yeah.
I've literally been talking to Claire and Tony and stuff and saying everything you hear about reform in the mainstream news originated from Don or Mr. Ethical or one finance guy.
Yeah.
That's the long and the short of it.
Yeah, we have been doing putting in the hard yards, as they say, I think, and then like the big boys coming in like 7 months later and trying to claim it as an exclusive. It's like, what? Absolute nonsense. I'm having that. That was me. I wrote that. Anyway, it was on LBC 7 months ago. It wasn't like it was an exclusive I found. It was just,
But that's how far Pippa Carrera's fallen, isn't it? She doesn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, the Guardian's a bit wayward at the moment, isn't it? And especially with Pippa Carrera and Tom Burgess, I really like as an author. Like I've got a couple of his books, and he's a really good writer. He wrote Kleptocracy and things like that.
Oh,
really
okay,
good. Yeah, that's Tom Burgess, and he writes for the Guardian, does sort of long read investigations. But on this occasion, sorry Tom, but that's my piece. I wrote that last year. You've written the same thing, but it's just a longer format. But anyway, doesn't matter.
If they weren't claiming it as an exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean it's news that needs to be out there. So yeah, it's exactly, the news needs to be out there. So anyway, back to what happened yesterday. So Reform UK were standing in 3 by-elections, Broughty and South Ferry, Aberdeen South and Makerfield. They lost all of them. They lost one of them to the Tories, for fuck's sake, in Scotland.
That's incredible. That's incredible. That's like almost an achievement.
It really is.
What was the Tory offering exactly?
I don't know. I haven't even really got around to reading into that one because it's so mad. But the Tories are not anything in Scotland. You just assume it's going to be SNP or Labour with any wins in Scotland. But for the Tories to beat Reform is just nuts. And then, yeah. And the other one was SNP win, which was expected. And then Andy Burnham absolutely wiped the floor with, well, everybody actually in Makerfield, didn't he? Every single party combined, he beat their votes. And I wrote a post early this morning and I said, oh, yes, I said they threw everything at it and came up way short, not even close. Burnham got more votes than all the others combined. So when Farage inevitably tries to blame Restore, this is the only fact that you need. Kenyon only increased his vote share by 2.7% since he stood in 2024 in the general election then, which is shocking, really. The amount of money that they threw at that by-election last night, I mean, millions and millions of pounds they threw at that by-election, and he increased his vote share by 2.7%. I mean, Farage's donors must be having some difficult conversations, I'd say, today.
I'd say that they got that increase in vote share because the Greens barely tried, because they've clearly, what we found out this morning, they're going for the mayoralty, they had other ambitions. Because I was wondering why they weren't pushing it like they pushed Hannah.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
True. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Moth and Ali put something out earlier, didn't he? Said Zach's going to announce their mayoralship candidate. Maybe it might be Zach. I don't know.
I hope it is. If it is, because they've got so many seats in London, that would be a really good second foothold.
That's true. That is true. That would be huge if they could get the mayor of Manchester.
But I think putting Zach in might be the only way they would.
It's a great shout. I reckon they could win okay and quite comfortably if they had Zach Polanski in there, because he's well liked by most kind of same people, especially the younger people, the sort of progressives. Everybody really likes Zach Polanski, to be honest. So,
but what I will say, and I don't often put my hand up very often in this way, but that kind of hinges on me being able to get hold of the top of the Green Party right now for
Yes,
reasons I can't discuss on this pod.
That is true. So Zach, if you're listening.
Well, people have tried to contact him, but hopefully I'll be able to speak to Terry on Saturday. But yeah,
tomorrow, yeah.
Some things need dealing with before that happens.
Yeah, you need to.
So,
but yeah, so yeah, reformer. I mean, I heard rumours yesterday. Well, I'll come on to Robert Jenrick in a minute, but I heard rumours about the Manchester thing. They were talking about David Bull. Maybe that was why he stood down.
I thought he was going to Lincolnshire.
Well, Suffolk, yeah, somewhere like that. But someone said to me yesterday, they thought, well, maybe Bull's heading towards Manchester mayoralship. He hasn't got open hell, to be honest with you, if he tries it. But
I'd be surprised, certainly in Manchester, that just being
right
gay isn't enough because you're an arsehole.
No. Yeah, exactly. It's nowhere near enough, is it? No, the people of Manchester are decent people. They see right through that. But yeah. So yeah, Farage did eventually pop up in his hiding field, and he did blame Restore for splitting the vote. But it's just that doesn't matter. They got 7.6%, I think it was. But even if you added that onto reforms, it's still nowhere near what Andy Burnham got. So Farage is. I really think he must be having some difficult conversations with people today, because so many people have put so many millions into him becoming the next prime minister.
What I will say, that's got absolutely nothing to do with Reform, Restore, or even Labour, or even the Green Party, is that I know personally loads and loads of people, certainly from Women Against the Far Right and Stand Up to Racism, have been out canvassing against reform, not for anyone, just against reform. And to those people, I thank them, because I think that will have had an awful lot to do with it. All the leaflets they've been shoving through letterboxes and stuff. People have been working around the clock for the last 4 weeks. I haven't been able to do it because I've got enough on at the minute, but other people have done a wonderful job, so congrats to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair play. Definitely worth mentioning that, because there has been a lot of anti-reform stuff. But if you're Christopher Harborne and you've given Nigel Farage close to £30 million, and he's stood in 6 by-elections, and he's won one of them by 6. Yeah, both. He's won one by 6 votes in Runcorn. I mean, you're going to be a bit disappointed on your return of investment, aren't you? I mean, nearly 30 million quid. I just think, I mean, I've been saying it all along. They just haven't, they're nowhere near power, and they can't be. 23% is their max. I've said it since 2024. I don't think they go much higher than that. And I think last night proved a bit more of that again.
23%, because it was a big old turnout for it, wasn't it, relative to how many people normally?
I think it was like near
58% or something.
Yeah, I was going to say nearly 60. Yeah, 58.
And it's usually like 30 to 40, isn't it, on a good day?
Yeah, less than 50.
So that was
definitely.
Like that. A lot of people
turnout.
got out and voted against. So that's for me, that's a bellwether that the country does not want to put up with this shit.
100%. That's it. If enough people vote, Reform UK don't matter. They're irrelevant completely. So if enough people get out there,
are good.
Yes, exactly. And if you can get enough people out their door, like happened in Makerfield yesterday, Reform is finished. They don't exist as a party. They're done. So that's good news.
May they soon become UKIP again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly.
And then we need to stop his like chameleoning. That's not a word anyway, is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always get
there. I think so. Yeah.
Shapeshiftery.
Shapeshifting.
Not a word. Yeah. Oh, I've got to stop there.
Yeah, definitely. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Just tracking the boy. Oh, he's only at Maidenhead. That's fine. Yeah. So, yeah. Did you? Well, you wouldn't have probably heard, but I put on LBC this morning for a bit. I turned it off within about 4 minutes because it was just insane. Nick Ferrari was just.
I can't. No, I'm not even going to discuss that name anymore. And I'm actually going to ban it from our Patreon chats. Paul, I don't want to hear his name ever again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, do go on.
But he was blaming Restore like Farage did, and then he was just attacking Starmer, and I just turned it off. I can't bear it. And
he's a penis head.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'd say probably worse, but he you could tell in his voice he was really fucked off though.
I said fiddlesticks before.
That's like me when my son's around.
It's not like me at all, generally.
Fudge.
It's. I'm going to put it down to age and say it's a good thing.
Yeah. What was this? Oh, yeah. So basically, Ferrari was, you could tell how pissed he was because he's 2 years of his kind of output has been propping up freaking Farage. And Farage is now, well, but Farage is failing. He's failing big time. Like, this is not acceptable for a party leader to lose all these by-elections and, you know, have gained nothing really, gained no support, gained no poll leads. I mean, no.
Tell that to the Lib Dems.
Yeah, fair enough. They'll always have the Southwest, though. But anyway.
Hey, look, the Lib Dems say my bacon. I was merely joking.
Yeah, no. Well, Layla Moran's there tomorrow, so we'll have a chat to Layla, hopefully.
No,
yeah, I really like Layla Moran. I've said it on the pod before. So hopefully
she's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get to chat to her tomorrow, more about that in a minute.
Keen on Edward, but you know.
Yeah, I don't think Ed's there. But yeah, so Jenrick he came on to Ferrari's show, and I didn't listen to it, but I went back and listened. And actually, to be fair to Nick Ferrari, he pulled him up because Jenrick, Tice and Jenrick and Nadine Dorries are out on the media spinning, trying to make us believe that Reform UK people voted for Labour to get Starmer out. That was what they were trying to tell everyone. That was their line this morning. Was like, oh no, they went to Labour to get. And Jenrick came on and he said, "Our Get Starmer Out campaign was successful." Nick Ferrari went, "No, fair play to Ferrari on this." He went, "Mr. Jenrick, you're not telling us that you think last night was a success for Reform UK." And I'm not joking. The pause. Nick Ferrari thought the line had dropped before Jenrick spoke again. I put a video. It's on my Twitter. Go and have a look because it's like Harold Pinter pauses. There's 2 of them, and they're about 6 or 7 seconds each before he speaks again, to the point where Ferrari thinks the line's dropped. And it gives the game away totally, because when Ferrari said, you're not trying to tell us this is a success, and Jenrick didn't speak for about 6 seconds, he was like,
that's going to be a Cody Darla video, that, isn't it?
Well, I've put it out on mine as a clip, but yeah, Cody, if you're listening, go for it. Because it's well worth. It's like Harold Pinter play with the long pauses in it. But,
or Michael Spicer. Bless him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how can you spin that as a line? Oh yeah, we told everyone to vote for the other party.
They're scratching like morons, aren't they? They haven't got a reasonable bone in the body.
They're fucked. They're really struggling at the moment. They're in chaos, which is things you like to see.
Have you spoken to your only your friend in Reform lately?
Oh, actually not for a while, no, to be fair. I might drop him a line. He's been very quiet on Twitter recently, so yeah.
Maybe he's seen the light.
Maybe he has. Might drop him a note and see if he's all right. I'm my friendly Reform counsellor. You know who you are. We've talked about him. Michael Squires talked about him loads of times. Yeah, he seems nice. Anyway, so
no fascist is nice, Don. Come on.
Yeah, true. They lost, and they lost really, really big last night. It's humiliating for Farage. No wonder he's in his fucking field. That's all I've got to say on that, I think.
So I sort of figured it out. Like Phil was saying yesterday morning, wasn't he? He said the bookies have got it nailed on. Burnham's walking this. So I stopped paying attention because I was busy.
Yeah, I think it was even more than they thought as well. I mean, it was resounding.
It was a landslide, wasn't it? Essentially.
Oh, yeah, massively. If your vote share is higher than everyone else's combined, it's pretty convincing. So,
it's a good sign for the country.
Yeah, well, should we talk about Labour then, and why it might not be?
Sort of. Well, I mean, relative to a fascist government.
Well, absolutely. What was what was Fraser Nelson saying about?
Oh, I'm going to bookmark it because it's interesting watching people's journeys play out in front of your face, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I really should turn the volume off because Will's bound to ring me while I'm recording. Where'd he go now? I actually picked one of his tweets that was about asylum seekers, but it turned out to be one of a thread of what I'm going to say is reasonable statistics given the status quo we're in. I don't accept the status quo. Fraser Nelson does. That's the only difference. But what he's pointing out is accurate. That doesn't get pointed out in MSM. And he starts out with, this is precisely there was a tweet from Lara Spirit, exclusive, senior Burnham advisors are lobbying Shabana Mahmood to be his chancellor. So Fraser Nelson retweeted it. He said, this is precisely the problem of the British disease of changing PMs all the time. Everyone else changes, nobody learns. What organisation could succeed if the boss and head of its department is routinely purged? Mahmood is proving the most effective Home Secretary for years. Why move her? To those asking how Mahmood has been effective, some points. First, basic net migration now in the tens of thousands. As immigration concerns start to fall, Reform now switching to radical politics in recognition of the lowering salience of migration. Small boat crossings falling for the first time in years. Asylum backlog falling fast. Reported knife crime is rising as detection improves, but actual knife crime assault, as measured by hospitalisation, is at a 25-year low. I didn't know that. And he provides all the receipts to go with it.
I read that the other day, yeah.
And the one I picked up on, he said, and another one, asylum seekers in hotels fall from 31,000 to 21,000 in the first 3 months of this year. I haven't seen that reported by anybody.
No, this is the problem. I knew all those stats because I've read most of them, but it's what I've spoken about a few times, and how ludicrous our media is and not reporting anything that isn't pro-Farage, anti-Starmer. It's one of the two, basically. Nothing else. All that stuff seems to have slipped down the cracks.
That's how you know they're race baiting.
Yeah.
Basic logic, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
If they're still complaining about something, even though it's going the way they actually want considerably, then it's not actually about that, is it?
Yeah, it's true. Farage's game's up if that, as Fraser Nelson rightly said, like the immigration statistics is so down.
They're a one-trick pony.
Yeah, exactly. And
I mean,
it was.
They're such a one-trick pony that Rupert Lowe has started talking about bringing back the death penalty. Fuck off, Grandad.
I saw that. But that's the thing. Reform and Restore are now just trying to out-racist each other because they've got nothing else.
Well, speaking of Rupert Lowe, if I could mention the tweet I told you about from Thanos Angiopoulos, who I've been following. He's very good.
He is good, and you did send it to me now. I remember.
Sorry.
No. You said I couldn't remember you sending it me, and now I've just remembered that you did because I remember who it was from.
He just absolutely totaled Rupert Lowe. He was. So he screenshot a Rupert Lowe tweet that says, "Our inquiry report proves that without doubt there is an undeniable link between religion and the rape gangs, Islam. As a country, we need to find the courage to finally say so." Now, he's been bandying about a figure of 250,000 victims this week, which is incredible.
It's just made up, isn't it?
Thanos takes him down, so he's done. Rupert Lowe says 250,000 white girls were raped by quote unquote primarily Pakistani Muslim men. Here are the official numbers. Casey's National Audit 2025, 700 recorded group-based CSE offences in 2023. Police chiefs in NPCC, Pakistani suspects, 13.7% of group gangs. White suspects, 63%. Run his claim, 700 a year, 13.7 Pakistani is about 96. Over 25 years, that's 2,400.
Yeah.
The data is underreported, so I will be generous and multiply it by 10. That's 24,000. And I'll double it again to 48,000. It's still a fifth of his number, with every assumption stacked in his favour. So either the figure is wrong, or it is real. And if it is real, it cuts the other way too. White suspects are 63% of group gangs, 4.5 times the Pakistani share. His own number, that it is more than sorry. Silly ring doorbell. Sorry. White White suspects are 63% of group gangs, 4.5 times the Pakistani share. On his own number, that is more than 1 million white gang victims that Lowe says nothing about. And Casey records 500,000 children sexually abused every year in total. The largest group of perpetrators are white men. Either way, the headline collapses on its own arithmetic, and more importantly, he appears to be weaponizing victims and survivors for political gain. Pathetic.
Yeah,
I couldn't have put it
absolutely.
more perfectly if I tried.
No, that's absolutely
They're
bang on.
trauma thieves. They're disgusting. The worst that humanity has to offer.
I saw the I haven't even looked at the report, if I'm honest, but I saw the numbers being bandied about to 250,000. And as soon as I saw that, I just knew he was talking absolute rubbish. And then I saw more and more people going, this is just made up. You just plucked a number out of the air, haven't you? It's just a guess.
Yep.
And then it's not even an educated guess. He's just extrapolating into the atmosphere. And as Thanos just rightly points out, it's complete and utter horseshit.
Yeah. So, yeah, but it's a very good account to follow.
Yeah, I've been following him recently as well. You sent that to me, and I went to click on him, and I realised I was already following him. But yeah, it's good, very good indeed. Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? Like, as going back to Fraser Nelson saying that, the Restore and Reform are now just scrapping over like tiny little like bits of red meat now, because as we've talked about before.
I know we talked about it earlier, but I still can't get over Pochin yesterday. Blaming footballers.
Yeah, that was mad.
Shit, I mean, I can't say. I'll talk to you after about that.
Okay. Well, for anyone that didn't see it yesterday, Politics Joe put out a video, and it was Sarah Pochin, and it basically said, she told the England team that they had to keep winning, otherwise men would start beating their wives again.
Female violence. Sorry, violence against women and girls goes up by 26% every time there's a football match on.
Football, yeah.
When the team loses of the perpetrator, it goes up by 36%. So she basically turned around and said, "Come on, England, you've got to win."
I mean,
what the fuck is that coming out of an adult's mouth?
An MP, an elected member of parliament. It's insane. I mean, like, being extremely kind to her, I understand the sentiment, but she fucking should not have put it in that way.
Brain dead.
Yeah. Like, but that's like trying my hardest to be kind. But the way she
That's
said it was
something I'd have come out with at the age of 11, trying to be clever, thinking I was helping.
It's a child. Yes, exactly. It's a childlike kind of logic.
It's insane.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I saw that yesterday when it came out, and I was just like, "Oh, what you fucking shit!"
Extraordinary. But did you see Thangam Debonair? Oh,
yeah.
I love the lady. I love the lady.
Thangam lost her shit with Sarah Pochin last night on Sky News, didn't she?
That's my zeitgeist coming up.
Yeah.
Bring it a bit closer, and then I'll be dead fashionable with my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, for anyone who didn't see it, Sarah Pochin and Thangam Debonair were at the count in Makerfield and being questioned, and Pochin did what she always does, what all reform people do, talk over. Eventually Thangam went, "No,
she nearly walked off,
I will not put," and she went, "Fucking man, you've been interrupting me all night, and you've got no leg to stand on. You said you don't want to see brown faces on TV." She's like, wow. Yeah.
But what was mad to me was that all through that, it's like something wrong with Pochin. And I'm actually being quite serious now.
It's possible.
Because that woman she was like something off Creature Comforts. That smile was not for moving. And she was laughing. And you're talking about sexual abuse? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, in the video.
It was surreal.
Strange. It was strange. Yeah.
Well, no, not just in the video. When she was talking to Thangam, Thangam's there, ripping her a new one, and she's there going, "Oh, on TV! Oh, on TV!"
Maybe that's what it is. That she's had some media training, and they've told her not to.
Maybe she's been to Lee Anderson's Botox man. Yeah.
Lee Anderson?
Sorry.
Does he have Botox?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Sorry. No.
Look at him 5 years ago and then look at a picture of him
Yeah,
today.
fair enough. Yeah.
He has everything.
That's GB
As
News
women
money for
go, he is one.
you.
Only joking, women.
But it is,
Obviously,
I
he's
think
lesser subject.
Yeah. It's that
The
Richter's
sun's
grin
getting
that,
to me now.
yeah, the media training officer at Reforms obviously told her, no matter what you're being asked, don't change from the grin, don't move it. It's like, she's like, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Reform. What a load of weird, strange people they are. Every single one of them, nearly. And they lost some by-elections in the week, didn't they? They lost a by-election from one of their local councils. What's his name? Robbie Lamas. He left the Tories to become a Reform candidate.
Oh, and then went back. Yeah.
And dropped out of being a Reform candidate, and then they lost the by-election to the Tories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all going wrong for Reform UK. So, yeah, I don't know.
Good. It was always going to happen because, idiots.
It was.
What you going to do?
2 years is probably a good time for it to start unraveling as well, because we were on the sort of over the hump and down to the elections cycle. So,
what I would say just on the back of that, because we know it's all connected, is that I think it's a good time to start putting a little bit of money aside to buy that bottle of champagne, because I don't think it's going to be too much longer.
What, for an election?
No, before there's news stateside.
Oh my God. I've been watching bits of the G7. He is not a well man, is he?
He is a dead man walking.
Yeah, he looks like it. Saw him. Did you see him yesterday trying to put the medal on that guy, Congressional Medal of Honor? And he was like,
how he didn't strangle him is another thing.
I know. I thought he was skinny.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's far worse than Biden ever was at any point in his kind of sleepy Joe phase. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't think he's got an awful lot longer left. Did you see Georgia Meloni today came out? She's gone fucking mental. Yeah.
Another sort of woman after my own heart, not in the political
Not
way,
in her politics, but yeah. I mean, Trump basically, she lied and said that she was desperate for a photo with him. And she came out and went, fuck off. I did not desperately want a photo with that man. He's lying. And I mean, I do not like Georgia Meloni.
She's so angry she couldn't even do it in English.
Yeah.
And it was sounding even more terrifying.
Yeah. But she was not taking that well at all, but Trump lying about her.
But they must be smelling blood then, mustn't they? If she can come out and do that, they know that he's not long for this. I mean, the way he was with Starmer, when he met Starmer, it was...
Did you see them when there was there was 8 of them there, or 7 of them, whatever, and they were all like, right, we need to go now, we've done the photo shoot, and he wandered off in the wrong direction, and Macron literally had to go and put an arm around him. Come on, Grandpa.
When 6 of the G7 became carers.
Yeah, basically. Exactly that, yeah. I think you're right. He's not got a lot longer left, but
on the upside, because they know he's not got long left, they can all start plotting. So that's good.
True. Maybe that's why JD Vance didn't go to Switzerland today. No, that's because he was due to fly to Switzerland this morning to sign this memorandum of understanding with Iran, and it was cancelled at the last minute, basically because Israel had been bombing the shit out of Lebanon for the last 24 hours. And
do you know what?
Unconfirmed rumours as of this stage, but it looks like Iran have shut the Strait of Hormuz already after reopening it 2 days ago.
After you telling me about I think we're on 41st now, I believe, times he's announced that everything's fine and sealed, I've stopped paying attention.
Yeah. I mean, this one, there was actually a document signed by Trump, and saw the document, but Vance was due to ratify it this morning or today in Switzerland. And Netanyahu's gone, well, no, fuck off. I'm going to put my fucking size 9 Doc Martens in the middle of this as usual.
Despicable psychopathy.
Yeah. He's literally just keeping the world at war for his own, because he needs to stay out of fucking prison.
He needs to get on the space rocket.
Yeah, he can have his own war, so he's not allowed to talk to anyone.
Do you know what's dead interesting?
Go on.
So it just reminded me of something. There's a new account come up on Facebook called St. Helens Resistance that's being done anonymously. using a lot of AI,
Mhm.
sort of for the graphics and stuff. Seems to be a man, and everyone's busy trying to guess who it is, including myself, mainly because the AI person he's gay apparently, but he looks like a rugby player. Do you know what I mean? And and you're just like,
Okay.
ooh, wonder who that might be. Probably nothing like that.
Yeah.
But he was talking the other day, and in one of his illuminated, clearly run by a bit of AI posts, he mentioned strapping somebody to one of Musk's rockets. And I thought,
hold the phone. Where did you get that idea from?
So if you're watching St. Helens Resistance, well done, keep it up, fella.
Yeah, fair enough.
On the off chance. It could just be, somebody else's imaginings. It's not a massive leap, but...
No, that's true. But
it is
feel
our
free
thing.
to use our analogies. Yeah, but try and credit us wherever possible. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see Moscow yesterday as well? Just talking about war, just briefly.
No.
Ukraine absolutely blew the shit out of Moscow.
That Russia are not doing well.
Yeah, Moscow was on fire yesterday, completely ablaze. Ukraine really went to town on it. There was so many massive fires in Moscow yesterday. Putin's kind of come out today and vowed revenge, but Ukraine really did a number on Moscow yesterday. So that's worth reporting, I think.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But what do I know? No, I have no. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Zelensky, if I'm honest.
No.
He's just another one of them, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, okay, I know he's doing a good job and his country got attacked, but there's more to it than even that. And I'm not saying Russia are good. I'll never say that. Putin is slightly dialed down Donald Trump, isn't he, basically? He's like Donald Trump with a bit of awareness. Yeah. He knows where he can push and what he can do, whereas Trump just doesn't give a shit.
True.
And then Netanyahu's even worse. But I just... War is the business of psychopaths.
True. Very true.
In my humble opinion. I've only got one more thing. Just looking at my battery, I've got about a third left.
Well, I was going to say, talking of psychopaths, you said you had something on Peter Thiel.
I do.
Nice segue.
Following on from your bit on his dialogue group last week that Tom Tugan twat's part of. Don't believe he's come out and made a statement about it, has he? Even though people have been tagging him left, right and centre.
I've asked him directly twice for his comment, but he hasn't.
A guy called Dave Troy from America has posted one of the main things people are getting wrong about the dialogue group, in parentheses, and there are several misconceptions, in parentheses, is that it was Thiel's only or most important covening. Hereticon is where things get much stranger. It's a tiered network. And he was retweeting a post from August 22 by the Founders Fund, who I'm assuming are also based in San Francisco. They've both got 200,000 followers. And he's put in January 2022, Founders Fund hosted Hereticon, a conference for thought crime.
What?
The event was kept private to facilitate a spirit of openness. But now, in collaboration with @Freethink, a selection of speaker interviews, a thread, and they've clipped on I'll send you this actually to clip in the show notes. There's a full table of events from Monday to Thursday. And I couldn't help but note, I didn't read it fully, but I did notice a couple of things. There was something about, where's the Baptist Church, and then it says Westboro.
Oh, the Westboro Baptist Church. Oh, they're a nice lot.
That was it. UFO summoning. And I thought, here we go. Yeah. So he's just listed a few people that are there speaking. Tim Urban, brain-computer interfaces and the artificial amplification of human intelligence.
Jesus.
Doesn't sound very healthy, does it?
Well, that's like Neuralink, isn't it? Musk's thing.
Ayala, how to pay for sex work and why it's healthier than porn.
Right.
Britt Benjamin, Artificial wombs and the case for natalism.
Oh, my God.
Russ George. Ocean seeding and reversing global warming by terraforming planet Earth. I don't even know what those words mean.
Terraforming is building land, like creating land where there is none, basically.
Oh, well, that all sounds spiffing, doesn't it? Smashing, get on with that, lad.
It's like Minecraft, but in real life.
John Coogan, the bright side of nicotine.
The what? Bright side of... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Celine Haliura. The aging process is both druggable and fixable. The goal is immortality. These people aren't fucking well done.
Who's the guy with the immortality, sorry?
The immortality person.
Because there's a guy called...
That's
it's Brian.
Celine Haliua. Haliua.
Oh, because there's a guy called Brian Johnson in America who's well known. He basically wants to live forever, and he's like,
there's a Netflix thing on him, isn't there? I lasted 5 minutes.
He's part of the dialogue leak, but
I've
just
sent that tweet to you.
Cool. He's the one that's like injecting like babies' kind of spinal fluid into his fucking face and stuff and things like that to try and live forever.
They're not well.
No, they're really not.
And we need mental health units, not just for people who are struggling with day-to-day life, but for the dangerous bastards that walk amongst us all the time.
Yeah. Well, these people are just so
and run
wealthy.
The government.
Well, yeah. The teal mob are just so rich and bored that they don't know what to do, so they're coming up with like sci-fi stuff and going, let's see if we can do it in real life.
They're living in a paranoid delusion.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, Musk always says that we're part of the, we're part of a
Matrix
simulation. So, yeah. He's
we are. It's just of their fucking building, and it keeps us limited.
No. True.
Oh,
my God. That was quite scary. Don't do that in
see what
Parliament
they're doing
Square
to
tomorrow.
me. He said, oh, no, I need to do that tomorrow. No, best not.
What are we on? 43. Oh, that's good. We've managed 45 minutes, so that's cool.
Impressive.
Have you got anything else to... Oh,
still managed to knock the mic, and I'm not even at home. Well done, Petal. Just thank you for my little laptop.
No,
I don't think so.
No, I haven't
either. Please, can you like, share, subscribe, and all the business?
Yeah.
And I've got to go off and revise the speech now.
Yeah, I'll get this out in the morning. I'm going to in fact, I might get this out tonight and give it to Patreon and like everyone tonight.
I'll go and plug this in immediately.
Because I like everyone to know that what's happening tomorrow. There's National Rejoin March, of which Sal is going to be speaking in Parliament Square, and of which I'm going to be behind the scenes and talking to people,
interviewing people,
cheering Sal on. So yeah, I've already had a few people say they're going to come along, and so if you are, Sal's left her No Holds Pod T-shirt at home, unfortunately, but I'll have mine on. So. Come and say
remember
hi.
The laptop. You can't have it both ways, can you?
No, true.
It's the only thing I forgot, to be fair, so that's pretty good going. I mistook a skirt for it and thought I'd packed it, and I haven't.
But yeah, come and say hi tomorrow if you see us.
I'll be in white.
Okay, and I'll be in a blue No Holds Barred Pod T-shirt.
Angel.
Yeah. Right, that'll do. Let's wrap it up on that lovely thought. Thanks for listening and watching, and we shall see you all soon.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
But, Mr. General, you're not seeking to portray Makerfield as a success for your party, are you? Can you hear me?
Well, we threw a lot at this. We wanted to win. We wanted to win, Nick. Having said that, it wasn't the easiest situation. It was a seat which had been Labour since it was created, and the prior seats had all been Labour. In fact, since the beginning of the Labour Party.
Mr. Jenrick, a month earlier, you'd won the local elections in this area. When it comes to a by-election, which means you're going to put someone in Westminster, your party is way, way behind the Labour candidate. That's the reality. You've peaked, haven't you?
Let's wait and see. I don't think you can read into it anything like that. I think what happened here